Hey AIESEC, my name is Vlad and I'm 23 years old. I'm Romanian and I'm an applicant for AIESEC International. Things about me, I think at the first impression people think that I'm quite a cold person or that I'm a person that is harder to connect with. But once people get to know me and get to understand me, and we actually get to connect quite very fast. During my free time, what I like to do is try to relax as much as possible. It's been something that it took me almost 3 years and a half to learn how to do that and disconnect from AIESEC. I like reading a lot of books, I like movies, I like watching series. Random facts about me: I barely gain weight, I hate cooking, I hate taking videos of myself. My favorite sport is football, and one of the things that I would like to do when I'm going to be a grown-up is to open a school. So my AIESEC experience starts in Romania in 2008 when I became a member of AIESEC in Oradea. As a new member, I became the Vice President for External Relations, and it was a very cool year because we achieved a 2,000% growth. We became financially sustainable as an LC, and that gave me the push to apply for being an LCP. I actually got the position, and it was a very intense experience being responsible for the experiences that AIESEC is generating and for the lives that you're impacting through AIESEC. Because of the fact that my parents had some health issues at the ending of my LCP term, I couldn't apply for the MC of AIESEC in Romania. But I decided that I want to apply for an international position, and I didn't really care what country I would get to because I cared more about the contribution that I can bring to that country. That's how I got to AIESEC in Egypt, where I think that this year helped me develop and helped me mature in terms of my AIESEC understanding, because it showed me the international network, it showed me a completely new AIESEC culture and a new AIESEC mentality, and showed me how to grow and how to perform and how to do massive operations with a limited amount of resources. When I moved to AIESEC in Lebanon, because I became the LCP on AIESEC in Lebanon, I decided that I want to use all the things that I had learned by that point in my AIESEC experience in order to develop an expansion that is going to be sustainable for the long term, and this is basically what we've been working on. We want to be an entity that is going to be relevant for our external market, and is going to be sustainable for the long-term future development. Besides these things, I've been part of global support, a part of the lead global support team. I've been part of NSC, and I've also went to like about 40 AIESEC conferences, and that's basically my AIESEC experience so far. So AIESEC International. The reason why I'm applying is because of the fact that I believe in the purpose of the organization. It's because of the fact that I believe in the fact that we can do a lot bigger and we can do a lot better. Besides this, one of the key things that has been pushing me throughout my AIESEC experience is the fact that I feel responsible for the network and the fact that I want to contribute. So these are two things that keep me connected to the organization even at this point of time. Besides this, I want to be part of that team of talented young people that is going to shape the organization towards achieving AIESEC in 2015. And the last reason is because of the fact that I want to grow as a person, I want to grow as a friend, I want to grow as a leader, and I think that this experience is something that is going to provide me with the context to achieve all of these things. Okay, so the reason why I'm applying for organizational development is because of the fact that I believe that we have to be one network achieving 2015. If we analyze the global contribution towards our exchange performance, we have the top 10 entities in the world contributing to 45% of the volume of operations. The next 10 entities deliver 23% of the volume of exchange operations. That means that together they're delivering almost 65% of the total volume of operations that is happening in the world. Countries from 21 to 50 are delivering 23%, and the rest of the world, which means almost 60 countries, are delivering only 10% of the volume of exchanges that AIESEC is doing right now. When you're thinking about the concept of becoming a first choice partner and becoming a global youth voice, I think that we have to get all the network being able to achieve 2015 in order to be able to actually claim that we have achieved these goals. And this is why I'm applying, because the fact that I feel that throughout my experience I have been working with these types of entities, and I feel that I can contribute for supporting their growth and their performance in the future year. I believe that the role of our generation is to become one network achieving AIESEC in 2015. In order to do this, I believe that we have three main things that we have to do. The first one is to make sure that the customer becomes the center of gravity of our organization. What this means is that every project and every product that we're developing have a clear customer need and a clear customer value. Besides this, we have to make sure that we are aligning our operations with clear industries and clear economical relations that are happening at the local or national level. Besides this, we have to implement the NPS globally and make sure that it is becoming the center that is driving our customer experience management. Besides this, I believe that we have to bridge the gap between the performance in the network. In order to do that, we can create a cluster model that is based on the program performance that we're seeing right now in the network, and then I can focus on the entities that are developing from the second and third cluster, and use the entities that are in the first cluster to leverage the growth of the entities in the second and third cluster by them delivering the country consultancy services. Another thing that we can do is to evolve the sub-regional coordinator roles in order to make sure that they're actually developing projects and products that are relevant to the sub-regional economy. And the last thing that I believe we have to do is to make sure that we're delivering 100% leadership. What this means is that I think that we have to develop a clear leadership framework that the exchange participants are going through in order to make sure that we are actually developing the leaders that we're promising to the world. And besides this, we have to take into consideration clear strategies to take every exchange participant to become a member, or to make sure that as many members that we have can go and have an exchange. So these are the things that I am proposing, and these are the things that I think can bring us closer to achieving our 2015 ambition as a network. Thank you very much for watching.